Hey guys, it is Tourette Syndrome Awareness Month, and that ends on June 15th. So yeah, um, today I'm going to talk about my Asperger's symptoms. Um, I wasn't officially diagnosed with it. Because you can't really be diagnosed with it. It's just something that you get symptoms and people tell you about it, at least with my case. Oh yeah, if you're wondering what that is, I'm obsessed with wolves. I have posters and t-shirts and all that fun stuff. I got those on my birthday, which was on June 5th. I am officially 14. I exceeded my record of being years alive. I broke my record of years being alive. Yeah, got that right. Um, there's an update that I wanted to say. Sorry, I just kind of stopped my video. Um, I don't, with my psychiatrist and cognitive behavioral therapy, I have eliminated, um, 3 of my tics. The first one was, jerking my head backwards, like I still do that, but it's not like I, start here and wham, and I just keep it there. And then I don't do my chirping anymore, which has changed my life. And then I don't jerk my arms forward like that. Um, what happens is when when you get the urge to jerk your arms, well, for me, when I got the urge to jerk my arms, I'm supposed to do something with my arms that's like the opposite of jerking my arms. For me, it was putting my hands to the side of my legs and like pressing them there. Not from my elbows, but from my hands. Because it's not doing that. It's, just kind of sitting there. And then with my chirping, I'm supposed to do controlled breathing through my nose. Back to the video. Um, Asperger's disorder is a part of the autism spectrum disorder. It's a high functioning form of autism, and basically it makes you socially awkward. You have no social skills. You have no social tells. You basically have to learn that. You don't just know them. It's characterized by many things, like problems with social interactions, emotions, empathy, eye contact, making or keeping friends. I didn't start talking till I was 4 years old. And when I did, I only did selective. I was very quiet. Um, with the Asperger's symptoms, people latch on to things. They are very interested on what they do. Like, I have been very interested with a couple of things. Since it was my first thing was, Legos. I love to build things with Legos, not with wood or anything, just, blocks. Like, it was my favorite thing to do as a child. Um, then it was, setting up dominoes and Goldbirds, which are chain reaction things. The dominoes, I easily have 10,000 dominoes. It's just, I got them for my birthday, I got them on eBay, I have a paper route, I got them with my own money. I'd set them up all. Like, I just go to a gym that no one's using, and then I'd set them up. And that's just, a 7 and 8 year old, with my friend Max, I did that a lot. A 7 and 8 year old kid setting up 10,000 dominoes in 6 hours. That's pretty good. Then it was with spy gears and Nerf guns. I was obsessed with those. And these are probably more with the obsessive compulsion disorder, but my parents have told me it's Asperger's. Then I was obsessed with spy gear and Nerf guns. I have all of the Nerf guns up till my last buy. I have all of the spy gear stuff. It's spy on people. It actually worked very well. I'd ambush my sister when she has friends over. Then I was obsessed with cup stacking, and I usually have 56 sets. They're over there. With the Asperger's, it since you have no social part of your brain, it makes you very smart, basically. Um, People with Asperger's always have very high IQs. I took an IQ test when I was 6. That was my first one. Going into first grade, I had an IQ of 160. My parents, whenever they give me IQ tests, give me one once a year just to see how my brain's doing. It goes up every single time. With me, I make lists excessively of song lists, what my favorite things are. I mean, I don't even write them down, it's just in my head. Like what cities I've gone to, and I don't do it when I'm bored. I do them, every time, like any time of the any time of the day. It gives you a very good memory, basically. Um, I can, I have the best memory that my parents have ever known. My parents are doctors, and they're all smart and stuff, and they have good memories. I remember things since I was 5. My parents told me, like before I talked, I would take maps, which I still do, and I would just stare at them for hours. I trace the lines with my fingers. I don't know, I just love to do that. Um, People with Asperger's usually latch onto things. I don't know if it's just preference or, anything that's psychologically happening, but I really like this girl at my school ever since I switched schools in 4th grade. Now, I don't get how people can, know someone, not like them, and then they just look at them one day and like, you know what? They're pretty cool. And, have like a little change in the mindset about them. For me, it's just first time I have a conversation with them. It's just, boom. She's the only one that I've ever, liked. There's no one else. I don't care if I'm 14. There's been no one else who I have ever gotten any type of, you know, any type of, I've never got anyone, people are good looking, but I've never actually liked anyone else. It's kind of weird. That's why people think I'm a stalker, because I only like her. And that was a lot before my tics, and yeah. I didn't do any since this year was our last year at the same school. Actually, she's going to my high school, but it's like people thought I was gonna do something stupid, like profess my love to her, which I didn't. Thank God. It would have confirmed her, mindset that I stalk her, which people only think that because I don't. I. She's the only girl that I've ever talked to. I've no social. I had to learn by myself how to do things socially. I learned from other people, from watching other people. I've never had. I am not a social person. I am now because I know how to do it, but it didn't come naturally. And that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna make 2 more videos. I mean, those are just the videos that I've got planned right now. I just get ideas for videos and I make them. But I have 2 more ideas for videos. And yeah, thank you, Emma, for giving me that shout out in your video. I was like, when you said I have this friend, I'm like, is it me? And you said, Robert. I'm like, it's definitely me. Like, a lot of you on TV, it's me. You know, I had like a little parade in my head, so thank you. Thank you for watching this 10-minute and 15-second video. So, bye.